Hi everyone. This week we are going to be looking at your GPA, midterm grades, and advisement. So midterm grades were due last week. So I hope that you've had a time to look at those. If not, now is the time to do that. You can view your grades in your My Carl Albert account. So you will log in, and then there's a tab that says grades. Pretty simple. You will have this fall 2023 tab here, and it will show your midterm grades. So simple enough. One thing we want you to do is to calculate your GPA. So knowing your GPA is important for a few different reasons. One being, if you receive financial aid, there is a minimum GPA requirement that you must maintain. We've talked about that a little before. As a freshman, it is a 1.7, and then as a sophomore, it is a 2 point. And if you're getting scholarships, there's likely a certain GPA. If you play sports, you have to maintain a certain GPA. So in order to graduate, you have to maintain a 2-point GPA. So your GPA is important. So calculating that is important. So you can click right here on the link to the GPA calculator. And this is really simple. So it's really easy to use. You can type in what your course is called, how many credit it's worth, and then how many or what your grade is in the course. So we don't do A plus, A minus, that kind of thing. We will only use A, B, C, D, and F. So this tells you how many grade points the letter grade is worth. An A is worth 4, a B is worth 3, C is worth 2, and a D is worth 1. So when you're calculating your GPA, do not use like the A plus, A minus, etc. Just use the regular letter grade. So this will give you a good idea of where you currently stand in all of your courses. Let's just see, you calculate, and it tells you right here what your GPA is, how many credit hours you're in. So if you don't know how many credit hours the class you're in is worth, excuse me, when you're looking at your grades in My Carl Albert, it will have the course ID. I've talked about this for a moment with you before. This is the course ID. The last number of the course ID is how many credit hours that class is worth. So English Freshman Comp 1 is 3 credit hours. So that's how you'll know that. So once you calculate your GPA, watch this video, have a minute to reflect, then you will do the midterm grade questionnaire. So this is going to ask you questions about your GPA. You will calculate your GPA in this quiz. So you need to have that done already. It's going to tell you to list your grades. So I want you to tell me what your GPA is based on that calculator, but I also want to know what your grades are in all of your classes. You also just need to remember that your GPA matters altogether. So it's not just like the specific major courses that matter what your grades are in. Your overall GPA for all of your grades matter in terms of graduation and financial aid and all of that. It's all important. So that you'll do that. And then another thing that we need to begin thinking about is advisement for spring. So advisement period is open. Now is the time for us to begin to plan your spring courses, getting prepared for enrollment. So enrollment will open October 30th. We are halfway there. It's come quickly. We need to get ready. So I am going to begin planning your courses. I am your general advisor. I'm going to get a plan together for the spring in your My Carl Albert account. This right here, it details everything you need to know. So just read through this, watch this video, and then you'll be ready. So last week I asked you for what your major is. There was a form in last week's folder. If you did not do that, please go do that. I'll show you how to get there. Let's see, week 9. Major verification for advisement. So you'll literally just type in your name and tell me what your major is. I'll make sure that matches in My Carl Albert. I will make a plan based on your major and what you need for that major. So and what classes that you've taken now, and I will clear you to register. I'll send you an email with more instructions. So again, this details it, but once you receive the email, you will use the My Carl Albert student guide in your email to clear your notifications. That's a step that must be done before you can register. So doing that ahead of time will be good. I will also let you know when the spring schedule is in My Carl Albert. So currently we will have just the courses. Like, for example, if you need to take government, we'll have a government class planned there, but you will not be able to select which government class you were in, whether it's online or on campus. Any of that, that is not available yet, but we will have a plan of just the general courses. And then once the schedule is uploaded into My Carl Albert, I will send you a text, let you know you can go in and choose your sections. You will choose your sections, and that is all detailed in the email that I'm going to send you. And then once registration opens on the 30th, you will have already cleared your notifications. You will hopefully by then have selected your sections, and you will just go in and click register and be good to go. So I'm here to walk you through that process, and I will help you however I can. If you have any questions about anything this week, just let me know.